guys, it's Heather. So today I have a Thanksgiving tutorial. This is what I will be wearing on Thanksgiving using my Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette. You guys have asked for this, and so I wanted to put up this tutorial for you because I really like this look. I think it's super beautiful and very festive. But before I get started on my ramble, I want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart for all the new subscribers, all my current subscribers, my old subscribers, all of you guys for the comments and stuff. I've gotten quite a few subscribers here in the past couple of days, and I'm so grateful. Like, I absolutely am just blown away that people are watching me, and I just love you all. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I do read your comments, and I thank all of you for those and all the sweet words that you say to me on I'm beautiful and this and that. I mean, it just makes me feel so confident, and I just love you guys for it. I love you guys. So now that that's done, I wanted to make a point to thank you guys because I just love you guys. And this video, and another note, I am trying to focus this camera, so just bear with me because it's so hard to see from the viewfinder. So hopefully it's okay because nobody's here to help. And that brings me to my next point. I didn't do a voiceover this time. I actually just talked right through it. So if it's a little longer, I'm sorry. One I was already done, so that's good. But I did go ahead and chit chat with you guys because that was like how my old videos used to be, and I used to like doing them that way. It's just when people are here, it's easier to do voiceovers because I can mute out all the audio and then just when nobody's here do my voiceover. But I wanted to chit chat with you guys since I was here by myself and no distractions. So I really hope you guys enjoy this look. And yeah, I don't know why I'm saying you like my tree, and it's so pretty. Yeah, we have our Christmas stuff out because we usually do it like the actual week of Thanksgiving, which is just next week. But my parents are actually driving down from Texas, and they will be here tomorrow, which is Friday. So that's why I went ahead and got this look up today because I'm going to try to film, but most likely I won't film. They're going to be here for like 7 days because my daughter will be off of school for Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving and having a house full of people, so it'll probably be a little hard to film. So if I don't see you guys, you know, before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving, and I'm actually doing it at my house this year, so it's going to be quite hectic around here. So I wanted to get this tutorial up because I've had so many requests for this palette, and I do really like this palette. So I really hope that you guys like this. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I act like I haven't filmed a video ever. I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and if you want to see how I created it, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so to start off, I've already applied my shadow primer. I can't even talk today. I haven't done a talk through tutorial in ages, so bear with me guys. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started with the shadow. I am going to use my Too Faced A Few of My Favorite Things palette like I've had a ton of requests for, but I do want some warmth throughout my crease, which I've been into lately, so I'm going to use a MAC shadow for that. And the MAC shadow I'm going to be using is Samoa Silk. You can use whatever transition color you like. This is just kind of like a soft brown, but it's yellow. Kind of has some orange to it, but I really like this color. So I believe Makeup Geek, like Beaches and Cream or something like that, is close. I do have that one. I should swatch them sometime, but I'm going to use that today. And for that, I'm going to use my Sigma E40 brush. So just going to pack it on there and just put it throughout my crease area. I have not done one of these videos in so long. The last several have been voiceovers, but a lot of you like my voiceovers, but then some of you are like, oh, do a talk through. So we're gonna do that today since I'm home alone and nobody's here to distract me. But this color is very beautiful. As you can see, it just really warms it up, but it's not too over the top, so you could pair this with a lot. And I just kind of like blow it all out. You don't have to really be too careful. And that's all that I'm going to use out of the palette. So if you don't have Samoa Silk, just use something in the palette. It really doesn't matter. But I'm going to use, the first color I'm going to use is Chocolate Milk, which is right there. And I'm gonna take my Sigma E35. This is a fluffy tapered blending brush. This is really good. It's not real precise, so I like to use it to like blow out colors to meet with my transition, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to use that chocolate milk shade. It's a really pretty shade. It's just a light brown, and I'm just going to apply that into the crease and kind of blend it up with Samoa Silk. And again, just kind of wiggling my brush back and forth to do my thing. And as you can see, it really blends nicely, and it gives a crease a nice depth to it, but I like the Samoa Silk, the warmth of Samoa Silk showing through. And excuse that blemish, do you see that? Ugh, it just like welted on my face, and I don't know what the heck, but please bear with me. I know it looks horrible. All right, so once I do that, go back with my E40, and I'm just going to blend the two together. You can put a little bit more of Samoa Silk. I'm not going to. I'm just going to use whatever's left over, and then I'm just going to blend the two together. So you can see they blend nicely. You could just put like a light lid color and you'd be good to go, honey. But that's the start of my eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and do my brow highlight. In the palette, I'm going to use Cream Colored Ponies, which is just a really pretty it's a matte, like cream shade. It's kind of like grayish looking though, almost like ashy looking a little bit to me. But and I'm going to just take my Dome Eyeshadow e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to pack that on the brush, tap off, and just apply that under my brow. This is a really nice brow shade, and you can see it just really goes really nicely with all these other colors. And if you guys want an eyebrow routine, let me know. I've been working out like what I like to use best, and I think I've pretty much got it narrowed down. I'm just going to go in and blend with my E40. And then you can just put like, you know, go back in with your E35 if you want, but pretty good there. All right, so I wanted to use kind of like a maroon shade, and the maroon in this palette is really nice. It does have a little bit of sparkle, but the sparkle doesn't like transfer onto your skin, so it is pretty stark matte. However, like on the eye, it looks more brown than maroon. So what I did is I put it on the lid and then put like a gold and silver over it. So like I had a more metallic effect, as you see, but the maroon kind of warmed it up, if you get what I'm saying. So that's what I'm gonna use it. If you wanna use like a maroon colored base, like NYX Jumbo Pencil in Rust, or I believe Maybelline has one in Rich Mahogany. It came out like in the fall, I think. You can do that, but I just basically this is like my base. So that's why I did that. But anyway, I have not done one of these, but I just wanted to kind of chit chat with you guys too. So hopefully I'm in focus, but we'll work with it, honey. All right, I'll say that. It's almost Thanksgiving time. Ooh, 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 ooh. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Sigma E55. This is a flat shader brush. As you can tell, it's a lot like the e.l.f. one. Pretty much identical, except the e.l.f. one goes up to kind of to a point. But I do like this to pack on color, so I'm just going to take Soiree, I think, Soiree, that maroon color. Look how vibrant it looks like on camera. It's right there. And it's really, really pretty. But like I said, it's not metallic or anything, so it doesn't have like, you know, like a real heavy maroon base. And this I just kind of like start by dabbing it on, and as you can see, it's pigmented, but it's not as pigmented as I would have hoped it would be. So I'm just kind of like, again, using this as my base and just trying to get it on there. But it's pretty stark, but it just doesn't transfer as well. I was hoping it would be like a little bit more metallic and a little more pigmented, but it's not bad, you know, it's not bad. So is take out my Sigma E45. It's like a pointed tapered brush. I love this. And I'm just going to go back in with that red color and just take it and just fluff this into the crease. That point really helps it get in there, and that way you don't have that stark line. And on this eye, I did go in with my MAC 239. It's just a little bit smaller than the E55, and it kind of goes in little like the crevices and stuff a little bit better. So I just kind of went in and made sure it's all on there. And then I'm going to go in with my E40 and I'm just going to blend away, make sure everything is good, which it looks like it's pretty decent. Just go back in with my 239. And you can even stop there, but I just added a little bit of a darker brown. So I'm going to take my MAC 222 brush, which again, I got this at a CCO and I'm absolutely like obsessed with it. And just to deepen up my outer V just a little bit, I'm going to take the color Woolen Mittens right there. It's just a little bit deeper than Chocolate Milk that we used in the crease. So just get that on the brush, and then I'm just going to start in the outer edge. Just kind of go back and forth and just blend a little bit. This just kind of deepens it up very little. I just want a little bit of definition so you can see it. Just kind of deepen it up a little bit. And this brush took me a while to get used to, so sorry I'm like all off to the side. My mirror's all off. This is just a really pretty look. I like it. And you can leave it like that as well. Like I said, I just wanted a little bit more of a metallic feel. So pretty much that's all I do. That 222 brush, it is discontinued, but I found mine at a CCO, and excuse my phone, and it really is really nice to pack on that outer edge. So that's basically all I'm going to do as far as the outer edge goes. Now I'm going to take my 239 brush again, and I'm going to go in with the color, a mixture of Honey Honey, which is this beautiful gold, and a little bit of Snowflakes, which is just a really pretty metallic, like snowy white flake, like the title. I'm going to go in with Honey Honey, the gold first, tap off my brush, and I'm just going to apply this like in the center of my eye. And it's not going to do like too much, but it's just going to give it a little bit more of a metallic feel. And I really like the mix of maroon and of like gold. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of Snowflakes because it's very, very pigmented, and then just kind of just dab. And you can see it kind of gives it like a really rich, kind of taupey red color. I don't know. I think it's just really, really beautiful. I just really like it. So I'm going to go in and with my E40 again and just make sure everything's blended. And this is super easy, but again, you can stop at the maroon. I just wanted a little bit more, but it warmed up the gold and the red to where it's just like more rich. I just think it's pretty. Almost taupey. It's really pretty. Very festive, I think. Okay, enough of babbling here. Take my Real Techniques base shadow brush and go in with that same color Snowflakes, the real metallic white one, and tap off the brush. And then this is going to be my inner corner highlight, and just kind of meet it up on the lid there. Just like that. Alright, so shadow on the top is done. You can add liner. I'm not going to, but I am going to add some like natural lashes, which are the 747 Shorts by Red Cherry. I'm going to do this off camera because it's hard to stay in focus because my mirror is kind of short. So I'll do that off camera. But I'm going to go ahead and work on my lower lash line. And for that, I'm going to take my MAC. Where are you, MAC? I'm going with my MAC 212 brush, which is just a flat shader brush. And I'm going to go in with the color Dark Chocolate, which is a really pretty dark chocolate shade right there. And I'm going to apply that to my lower lash line. I don't want to wear eyeliner on my lower lash line, or my waterline, excuse me. Only make sure that you meet it in the outer edge. And try to get it as close as you can. And I usually kind of like use a lighter hand as I go inwards. Just kind of like that. I mean, it looks a little rough at first, but we'll blend it out. And then I'm going to go in with my pencil brush, which is my Sigma E30. It's just a regular old pencil brush. And I'm going to go and blend that line out with Chocolate Milk. And then I'm going to mix a little bit of our lid shade, the Soiree. But first I'm going to go in with Chocolate Milk. And I'm just going to take this pencil brush and just really blend that line out, kind of like diffuse that color. So just kind of like that to where it's pretty. And then a little bit of that Soiree color. Just like that. Sorry if I'm not staying in frame, but just blend that out. And then I'm going to go back in with my Real Techniques brush and just a little bit more snowflakes. And just kind of even meet it down here a little bit. So, boom. That's it. That's all for the Festive Eye. It's super easy. I really like this look. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the lashes off camera, and mascara I'm going to be using for my top lashes, and then my top lashes is my L'Oreal Voluminous, and then my bottom lashes is my Mega Length. And when I come back, I will show you what we're going to do for the rest of the face. Okay guys, so our eyes are done. I got my lashes on. I had a little bit of a glue issue, like exploded up in my eyeball. But yeah, so this is what the eyes look like now. You can see they're super pretty. I really like them. So for bronzer, I'm going to go ahead and stick with the palette and use the Chocolate Soleil. And this palette is really great because when you open it, all you do is smell chocolate. It's pretty cool. Which Chocolate Soleil is right here, and it's a matte bronzer. So I'm just going to take, I'm not really going to contour, I'm just going to bronze up my face. So I'm going to use my F20 Sigma brush, and this is very pigmented, so I'm going to tap it off and just kind of place it, excuse those zits, ugh, and just kind of place it, you know, like areas you would contour, but just not as defined. I'm just gonna like bronze. So as you can see, it's, okay, I think I'm focused, hopefully. All right, so just like that, just a little bronze, and I'm gonna do the other side. And this flies everywhere, so you gotta be careful in the palette, but it's very pigmented, so it just kind of goes everywhere. And I just kind of like under the chin. This is just to warm up my face, not really to contour. You can contour if you want, but I prefer Benefit Hoola for contouring over this one. But so like that, and just make sure it's all blended, blenderoo. Okay, then I'm going to go in with my F40 Sigma brush, and I'm going to start with the Melt into Spring, which is the matte blush, and it's more of like a kind of deeper pink, rose maybe. And I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. And I just like to kind of swirl it around. And just do your thing, girl. These blushes are great. I usually don't prefer like palettes with blushes and stuff. I usually never use them, but here lately they've been coming out with some pretty good ones, you know, actually. And then I did that, and then I'm going to take the Raindrops on Roses, which is the lighter pink, and it has a little bit more of a satin feel, and I'm just going to concentrate that like more so on the outer part and then blend it in. It just gives it a really pretty feel. I'm going to take my Smashbox Soft Lights and Shimmer that I showed in a haul, and I'm going to use my Tarte brush for that. I got this in a kit a while back. Tap it off, and then I'm just going to apply that to my tops of my cheekbones, kind of like in the temple area. Very pretty. Then just take everything and kind of blend around. Okay, you can use whatever lip color you desire. For me, I'm going to go more with a nude lip. That's just like my go-to. And I've been really loving the Urban Decay Revolution lipstick in Naked 2. It's just a really kind of brown nude. So I'm just going to top it off with one of my favorite lip glosses, and that's Buxom White Russian. I'm almost out of the big one, but I have a bunch of sample ones. I really hope you guys enjoyed this talk through tutorial. I know it's been forever since I've done one. Let me know what you guys prefer. Most of the time, voiceovers are easier for me. They're a little like more time consuming to edit. But if I have people here, it's just easier that way. The sound throughout the video, it doesn't matter. But today I was home alone and it's quiet, so I'm able to talk to you guys. So I love all of you guys. Thank you so, so much for your sweet comments, your requests, everything. I love you, love you, love you. If you want any more looks with this Too Faced palette, let me know. Now, if you guys watched my 50 favorite things, or not my 50 favorite things, the 50 random if you guys watch the 50 random facts tag that I did, that look, I know the camera, like the lights were super bright that day, but I was using this palette more of like a neutral way. So if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. I did a Get Ready With Me where I did kind of like a taupey look. So let me know if you guys want any more videos with that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to upload. I know Thanksgiving is next week, so like a week from today, but I'm going to try to upload more. But my parents are coming down from Texas. They will be here tomorrow, which is Friday, and things are going to be a little hectic because Grace is off of school. My parents will be here, so I don't know how much filming I'll be able to do. So if I don't see you before Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Have a great time with your families, guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.